Guten Tag und willkommen YouTube. Wir spielen in Hearts of Iron 3 zu Deutschland und dies ist Folge 20. So thanks for watching, and we'll speed right into the action here. We are on the 1st of January 1940, and we're still shuffling troops around here on the Soviet border, which we're going to probably continue to do for some time. We can, in principle, declare war on the Soviet Union on January 29th, which is this month. I think I am not going to do that, but it remains possible. Just at a glance, looking at what they have. There's a Guards army there, or Guards division, I should say. I really just need a shitload more infantry to cover this. I don't quite have enough armor either, but I do have armor in production. I've got 3 more heavy armor. That is the beefy backbone of the Panzer army. Let's get the clock started. Strategic bombing in Dortmund. Alright, let's pause all that, because we're sinking some more transports. Of course, last episode, the tragedy struck and we lost the Bismarck. Capital ship main armament and light tank reliability. So let us... 124. I'm not happy with this number. It is ticking down slightly. Let's see where we are with this. 2.05. That's what we want. I can kick this down. Just a hair. Let's see. Heavy tank armor sounds good. We need another one, actually. Looking at air doctrine. Actually, let's look at fighters. It's 1940. I can... air defense, surface defense, soft attack, air attack. Yeah, that's what we want. Unlike naval units, air will actually upgrade. Do I have more? Tell me I have more destroyers in the pipeline here. Yeah, I do, but not that many. Can't get these fucking U-boats soon enough either. So we got a couple things in the pipeline here. We've got forces building over here, and these are going to require a significant amount of reorganization. We've got some units headed up to Denmark, which should be more than adequate for the conquest of Denmark. Let's look on the Italians here. Well, you'd think they'd be able to exploit that. Actually, they look like they might be pushing back a little bit now, which would be good. The British may have pulled some guys back up here since I'm bombing the fuck out of them. Okay, looking at this unit. That guy needs to rest some more. This guy's port striking. Seekampfgeschwader. Looking at Sturzkampfgeschwader. These guys have no order. These guys, is it just a range issue with these guys? Let's rebase them up there. Hell, let's rebase them here. There we go. Alright, let's find targets though. These interceptors have no order. We're gonna fix that. These interceptors are resting. I guess I'll have to be satisfied with that for now. So it seems like I should have strategically redeployed these guys up here by Denmark, and then just let them regain organization up at the top, because they're taking fucking forever to get up there. They're literally walking from the middle of France to fucking Denmark. So, I mean, I can't really complain, but I can complain. So, all right, let's take a look at what we have here. So we have some armies. These guys are still moving. We're going to take this HQ and detach it. And then we're going to look to attach it to the 3rd Army. 4th Army is technically closer. So we're sinking quite a few transports. We better take a look at this to see what kind of shape it's in. It's in pretty good shape. You know, didn't I reorganize this thing? Now they're in the middle of a battle. I can't rebase them now. We have one. Ooh, we sunk 2 destroyer flotillas. Awesome. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. Let's reorganize this a bit. Nope, we're not there yet. Never mind. Didn't I just send these assholes a rebase command? Get back to port, or you'll be shot. Ooh, heavy armor. We have Panzer Corps here. This is gonna... See, I don't really want 2 Panzer Corps down here, so looking at this army, this looks good right here. We're going to put this unit here. Got to create an HQ. We'll attach the HQ to the 4th Army. And the HQ is going to be the 21st Panzer Corps. And then this unit will actually go here, and we'll detach and reattach to the 21st Panzer Corps. This unit will go here, detach and reattach to the 21st Panzer Corps. So the 21st Panzer Corps is now getting filled out here, just with units I had basically sitting around. This is the Panzer Corps composition I'm shooting for, actually, with 2 lights, 2 mediums, and a heavy. Let's look at my production. Can I tweak these down? Nope. They're going up, in fact. Let's go back up to Rotterdam and hope these fleets are where they're supposed to be now. Alright, so the Schleswig-Holstein is an older ship, and I think I just screwed this up before, and that's all. Graf Spee is a little beat up, but that's okay. Patrol out there. Take a look at these U-boats. They're looking like they could use a break, so I'll rebase them for a while. I need to get some IC in production. That number's not really changing, which I guess is fine. Looking at this, still got 10 spies in France. That's not perhaps particularly surprising. guys, I'd like to rest them a little bit longer. These guys are port striking. These guys are fine, but they have no order. Looking at this, we can do port strikes or runway cratering there. Well, we can do port strikes there. These guys look a little thin. These tactical bombers have no order. We're going to do runway cratering here by day for 2 months. These guys are working. These guys are okay. These guys are okay. These guys are okay. Let's look at the 7th Jagdgeschwader. This is the new unit. I could probably fly these guys now, actually. So I'm going to. We'll go continuous by day, only for a month. And we'll put them about here. So that's looking good. Looking at the Danish border here. Let's look at the air map mode real quick. We sank 3 transports and 2 escorts. We've lost the Battle of Dover. Apparently we ran away. I'll have to be satisfied with that. Hostile aircraft performing CAG duty. We have won the battle. The English ran away. Alright, these guys are finally making their way up here. Where are the infantry? I was pretty sure that I had... Let's take a look at this, actually. Alright, so this army needs to get to... wait a minute. What's over here? This is in Lublin. So this is the 10th Panzer Corps, so we'll take this off the 2nd Army. Detach that shit. And we'll put that out under somebody over here. Alright, so this looks basically okay, except that we're going to take this stack, minus the Panzer Army Corps, I should say, and move it there. This stack, and move it here. This is the new Panzer Corps, we'll move it there. Take this and move it here. And then we'll find this stack again, and select that, and move it up there. Try to keep things as organized as possible. Finland is mobilizing. Let's look at that. Yeah, see, the Soviets took a big chunk of Finland right here. Trying to get to January 31st. Looking at our Atlantis flotilla. Things still look okay. We've taken some damage to the Graf Spee in particular. Let's rebase them and rest a bit. Okay, we gotta get some more boats in production. The reserve flotilla is up here. I'm gonna rebase them to... Yeah, that's a bullshit fleet though. I'll keep them where they are. I'll rebase them in Rotterdam actually. And my one U-boat, which is the terror of the fucking Atlantic. All right, we're wasting big time on production. What do we got here? Another heavy panzer division. Move that down. Okay, so we need so much. We'll go with this. We've still got about 18 more. No, about 7 more. Let's make some more infantry. This looks good. Alright, so let's take a look at the various panzer divisions. I guess we can try and do it this way and see what happens. Okay, so here's this panzer corps. Doesn't tell me what's there, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go to the unit browser. We really want them in the east. 3rd Army doesn't have a Panzer Corps. The 5th Army does have a Panzer Corps. I'm looking for one without a heavy. This unit does not have a heavy. So let's take one of these, detach it, and then we'll reattach it to the 20th Panzer Corps. Wait a second now. That's the 20th Panzer Corps. Okay, so we want to put this in the 12th Panzer Corps. Right there. And that fleshes that out with... they still don't have enough mediums, actually, but that's okay. What do we got here? They have enough lights. I'm going to move this whole unit back a bit. We're going to need to get some more medium and light tanks in production as well here. Alright, so let's pause here and see. Alright, so what do we got here? This is way over here. Let's detach this, reattach it to something less silly. I wish it would tell me where these guys were. I actually want to be there. So this Panzer Corps, 4th Army. I'm looking for that. Okay, that's what I want. We're going to move these guys down to here. And then looking at the west again, these guys are way out of messaging range here. We're going to move these down again to Troyes, I think. I'm going to need an army here. Let's look at the whole shebang. Here's Krupa West has the 1st and 2nd Army. And here Krupa Ost has the 4th, 5th, and 3rd Army. So we need a 6th Army right here. Sixth Army, and we'll attach this to here's Krupa West. And then we'll push this back around Wien. Yeah, that sounds good. Put them in Vienna. Alright, so that's looking less bad. These guys need to move up to probably Paris. These guys are moving way up as well. And we'll shuffle all this shit around shortly. Small arms advance, that's useful. But we have to kick the last iteration of that off. Let's see, armor. Light tank, no, actually, we'll do medium tank reliability. And take a look at our intelligence again. Okay, so we're up to do 26%, 25%, 17%. It's not where we want to be, guys. Kick this up, kick this down to 1 for another month or so. Soviets. This looks okay. Still got 9 guys in France uselessly. Disrupting national unity here doesn't really appear to be doing us so much good, so we're going to go with military espionage in the UK. Put it in tech espionage too, and their counter espionage is still pretty good. I don't really feel like the espionage system in Hearts of Iron 3, at least, is particularly full-featured. So, Submarines Consortia again, convoy rating. You know what? Let's cancel that. Let's put them here, convoy rating. Cancel that. Let's put them here, convoy rating. Oh, that's fucking stupid, isn't it? Okay. And then these guys look substantially better. So we'll patrol down here. This is my most modern remaining surface ships, so let's hope that goes well. So look at the airplanes. We're wasting some IC on reinforcement. Lord knows we could use it as production. Looking at politics, I guess we'll look at diplomacy. Well, we want to see where the USA is here. Only being influenced by Germany. So they seem to be floating around the middle right there. Yugoslavia is coming pretty strongly. Italy's locked in. Japan is locked in, obviously. It'd be nice to lock Yugoslavia in as an ally and then not have to worry about them. Looking at neighbors. Hungary is drifting. I'd like to be able to influence Hungary, but I'm not going to spend leadership on that right now. Keep this moving. Second transport. Ooh, look at this. We have won the Battle of the Western English Channel. They are fleeing. We lost nothing. They lost a destroyer flotilla and the HMS Caradoc. Don't know what that is, but it sank. Whoa, took some damage though. Rebase that. Alright, we're on January 23rd. We got units coming off. Infantry, very good. We can use them. Let's see what we want here. We could put them here in the 6th Army Corps. That looks good. The only other unit here is a garrison unit. Do we have a particular reason to have this garrison unit here? I don't think we do, so I'm going to move him back. I keep forgetting to turn that off. Don't really want to go on speed 5 for performance reasons. Looking at no order, close air support. Let's keep that moving. Port strike by day for a month. Kampfgeschwader. They can rest for a bit. Sturzkampfgeschwader. They're in pretty bad shape. They are in Lille at the moment. Jagdgeschwader. Ooh, let's give them a no order. They look good. Greece has taken steps to align themselves to the axis. I don't want to pop up windows for that, actually. Alright, so Jagdgeschwader. Those look okay. Kampfgeschwader, no order. I guess I want them to sit for a little bit with no order. These guys, however, have no order, and there's no excuse for that. So we're going to do... we'll do a... You know what? We'll do runway... Alright, cancel. There we go. Runway cratering. For a month. And that was the 3rd Kampfgeschwader. Look at these guys. These guys have no order. Let's put them to work. We'll run that continuously. These guys are still working. These guys are still working. Sea Kampfgeschwader. This looks good. They're doing naval strikes. And here's, these guys are actually rolling, so that all looks good. Hold on a second. We got IC being wasted here on reinforcement. Let's adjust these things. That's the small arms. Their troops are being issued new rifles. Guys moving around up there. This HQ is finally getting to where it needs to be. We'll detach that HQ and reattach it to the 2nd Army. And it's the same place it was. And it's going to arrive where it is on 31st of January, which is tomorrow. So I could have sworn I had some infantry guys headed up here. So hold on a second here. Alright, so that's fine. They're moving. Well, at this point, what do we got here? Alright, so let's take a look at our organization in France. They're going to be in Paris, which is put them in range over here, nothing else. These guys are out of every remotely thing of range here. I'm going to take these 2 units and strategically redeploy them up here. Because I'd like to actually get Denmark done at some point. Now, they're going to lose their organization doing that. That's okay. We're going to detach them from the order right now. We're going to need to look at that. Where's Leipzig? Oof, production's down. Alright, infantry support weapons needs to come off. And medium tank gun needs to go on. That's that. (1940) May. So what do we got? Well, we've got a whole year before we attack the Soviets. So I'm not gonna sweat that right now. Light artillery advance, we're gonna need to fix that. This is IC being wasted on reinforcement. We'll do medium tank armor. Fix this and this. I'm way in the hole on production right now. So let's look at, pause it for a second. Let's look at Jagdgeschwader with no orders. Rebase them down here, and then we're going to fly these guys on a air intercept mission in a fairly big radius continuously. during both. So those guys are going to wear down pretty fast. That's okay. Mass assault needs to come off. Let's look at replacing it with another land doctrine. Mass assault gives infantry morale, which is of course hugely important. Integrated support. Mechanized motorized cavalry, which who cares? Attack movement, that would be helpful. Let's put that in. Okay, let's pause here and take a look at where we are. See, this seems to be moving toward the Allies again. Yugoslavia's trickling in. Let's look at this. USA counterespionage is down. This is down too, and we can't have that. So I'm going to kick this down and that up. UK. They got a lot of Navy in the works here. That's not particularly surprising. Not at all surprising. They've got nothing else they can really do. It'd be useful to have some strategic bombers, to be honest. And I think theoretically I could make them. Nope, can't even make them. So looking at our forces in the east, pause the clock. And actually, since we probably will have forces to reinforce our forces in the east, let's take a look at that. This is armor. This looks good, the 9th Army Corps. We'll put that there. That's where that's supposed to be. I'm going to strategically redeploy these guys. Let's see, to Breslau. Major upgrade costs happening right now. This looks good. We'll float them out to patrol. Let's look at the Unterseebootsflottille, which is out of organization. So we are going to stop what they're doing, and we'll port them here. That's, what is that? That's Brest, I believe, which is a place that this happened historically at. Alright, let's take a look at this. Light tank gun, we got to get rid of that. We'll replace it with... it's 1940. We want artillery barrel and ammunition. Take that, since we got a bunch of anti-tank units coming. And what's our production look like? We're really getting hit due to strategic warfare. So I guess there were no ordering above the city, I guess. I don't know. Stop that. Anti-tank weapons. We'll do anti-air. Let's see. Air defense. Sounds good. So do we have like any real anti-aircraft anywhere around here? It's got 3 factors in Paris. That's not bad. Not really. It's kind of something we're more or less ignoring. Alright, so looking at this, we're still out of range down here, and we're going to stay out of range. We could put a 7th Army together to capture this western coast, which I think we will do. We'll do that here. So this will be the 7th Armée. And then we'll attach that to Hiroskupa Vest. And then we will move this guy right about here. Okay, this guy's... Where are these guys, man? They're in Hanover still. We gotta move that. We're going to move that to Köln. Actually, we'll move them here and strategically redeploy them from there. They'll lose organization, but fuck it. Okay, these guys didn't lose organization, so we're going to attach these to... I thought I already did that. These are on a 71-hour timer. But once they're off that timer, we're invading Denmark. Take a look at the U-boats. U-boats are looking good. This looks okay. So let's look at production here. And I've got U-boats. When are these U-boats coming? May 7th. All 3 of them are coming May 7th. So they're going to need to get parked and regain organization for probably a month before I can really do much with them. This is an infantry division. We can put that to use. Let's see what we have here. So... this is the 4th Army. Panzer Corps, Army Corps, Army Corps, Army Corps. That's basically full. The 5th Army, Army Corps. So we're looking for the 19th Army Corps. Should be almost at the bottom. There it is. And we'll go to that 19th Army Corps. And we'll move this guy here. And we can actually move the HQ up too. What's all here? Okay, this is this Panzer Corps. So what's in this stack that's not there? The 1st, 2nd, 10th, 7th, and 4th. Okay, this guy needs to go here. Alright, that looks good. Let's move that. Alright, so I think we've played enough now. We're on, let's stop the clock, we're on February 18th of 1940. We are going to need to make some small adjustments here. We have won the Battle of the Channel Approach. They lost some destroyers. We need to take a look at that flotilla to make sure that it's not completely wrecked. It's not. That looks good. Boy, this upgrades number just keeps going up. I've had a lot of technology roll off. We're gonna... Boy, I can't really afford to fuck that up, actually. What we will do, however, we're maxing out on supply, so we're gonna cut this to about 25. For now. And we'll have to make sure we keep an eye on that. We're also maximizing fuel, but it will get used. So, alright, so anyway, February 19th, 1940. Thanks for watching. I will see you next episode.